What's going on, boys? No guys here. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we have how to attack using the 5-3-2. In today's video we're going to go through how to attack using the 5-3-2. We do have the eye tracker as well, so you should be able to see what I'm looking at all aspects of the game, and you should also be able to see my controller settings my controller, should I say, what buttons I'm moving. And that way you can see what buttons I'm pressing as well in game. Now just to give you just a bit of a reminder, I am playing my 5-3-2, so do bear in mind it'll be my 5-3-2, not anyone else's. And it's on my attacking slot. I'm just going to kick the ball out of play. This is from a Foot Champions example. I'm going to show you how to attack with a 5-3-2. Now of course kickoff, first we have to wait for the ball of course to go out of play. Don't take any risk during kickoff. Try not to go out of position. Keep your position, let your opponent do whatever he wants. Now of course when you're kicking off, don't forget the formation doesn't change until the ball has gone out of play, so of course do bear that in mind. So we're going to have to defend here and try to be a bit static now. We don't want to be too aggressive with our back foot, especially when it comes to a situation like this, especially up against a good team like so. Got very nice agile dribbling from my opponent, get the ball going forward. And we might potentially change to a 3-5-2. We're going to try playing a through ball. We see, okay, we've got our left mid and our right mid, or our left back and our right wing back going forward. We can find them like so. And we can pass the ball back to our centre mid. Bring one of the attackers forward here. Quick 1-2. Unfortunately, got a bit lucky there. We're going to do a fake shot around. Go back inwards. Nice. Wait. Okay, let's just pause this game. Now, quickly I want to show you how I set my 5-3-2 up. Now, the best thing to do is, if you're starting to use the 5-3-2 in the beginning, put all the attackers on, for example, stay back while attacking. Now, ideally your two marksmen and strikers should go in strikers, so in this case it would be Ronaldo and Neymar. We're going to leave these both on stay central and stay forward. If you're going to put one of them will come back in defense, make sure you put the person with the highest stamina. So in this case Ronaldo's got the better stamina, so he's going to come back in defense. We have Eto, and we're going to put De La Feu as a left wing back. You can use a fullback there if you want to. And we're going to put Diego Dalot in centre backs. That's how it should look like in game. And of course, don't forget, this is of course using my aspect of the 3-5-2, not anyone else's, so do bear that in mind. The most important thing for the left back, you might have seen the tactics video to explain. Hang on, let me change this back again. You might have seen the video already on the tactics on how to set this up. For the left back and right back, you can use attacking players or defensive players. I prefer to use attacking players because I'm very comfortable with attacking, or you can put hybrid players. Someone like Cuadrado is a very, very good example. Dalot is also a very good example. Someone that's got good pace. You just want pace in these wing areas. That's probably the most important thing. As I mentioned, of course, we're going to put stay back while attacking for all of these three players. And we're going to leave one player on attacking, or should I say balanced. And that will be that left centre mid, which is Eto. You can, of course, have more players on during the attack. But it's, of course, better to show me attacking with more players on stay back while attacking. That way it'll give you better insight. Don't forget, I've got a tactics video on my channel as well if you haven't seen that. So of course, make sure you do go ahead and you go check that out. So again, we're going to keep it simple. Now we have to wait for now the key thing is with the players, you have to wait for your left back and right backs. When you're defending, it's all fine and dandy. You know, you got your 5 at the back, you got your 3 midfielders. It's hard to defend because you haven't got CDM, so do bear that in mind. I'm going to switch now to one of my CDMs, or attempt to. We can't, so we're going to use our centre back. Nice fake shot from my opponent. Quick 1-2. Now we see my left back on the opposite side. See how he's running forward? So we're not going to panic. We're just going to switch the ball like so. You see that? This is why the co-op camera angle is very, very important. So you can see these players. And you can see, as you can see, Cuadrado making that run going forward. Now he's completely free. You can play that through ball down the wing. And that's why the 5-3-2 is really, really good, especially if you like that wing play. We're going to run inside here. Got Hullet cutting the passing lanes out. Going to pass the ball like so. 1-2. And we've got, as you can see, De La Feu and Cuadrado very, very wide. And that means we've got these outlet players. You see that? So if we're ever in trouble, we can always pass the ball. Now he's trying to counter me. He's got 3 players on stay forward. So it's going to be a bit more smarter when we're playing. Slide tackle here. Fortunately, that was offside. That's fine. Again, he's got 3 players on stay forward. So we've got to be very, very careful. He's got his cam and his 2 strikers on stay forward, potentially trying to counter our formation. So we've got to be smart as well. We don't want to be too aggressive. And we've got to be understanding of the situation here. He's got 3 players on stay forward. Using our centre mid to defend to cut the passing lanes. Not using our back just yet. Quick 1-2. So we've got De La Feu overlapping. We're just going to wait for him. Oh, that was good defending from my opponent. Going to run back over here. Now, of course, Nedved is an attacking player, but he can still be used as a centre mid. So even though he hasn't got the best defending, he can still be used as a centre mid. As you can see, Nedved doing the defensive duties over there. It's all about positioning Nedved then flying forward. Then we can use, in this case, we're going to do a driven through pass. Might be a bit too much because Wan-Bissaka isn't left-footed. That is probably the only downside. Try to have the left centre-back being left-footed and the right centre-back being right-footed. That way, if you do play those darting through balls down the wing, you're at least playing the pass on the stronger foot. I'm going to use the run and jockey over here. And that's my central centre mid, Renato Sanchez. Okay, we lost the ball. We can use our back five now. We can see Mbappe making a run in behind. We're not too worried about Mbappe because Mbappe, of course, is right-footed, and he's only 1 foot and his shot isn't that good. Quick 1-2. Again, we're waiting for these players. Now he's trying to play me on the counter-attack. Gonna wait. Can we pass the ball? No. And if you're ever in trouble, don't forget you can always just switch the ball very, very quickly like so. And that was not who I was passing to, but the game actually assisted me there. And if your players, as you see, Wan-Bissaka is right-footed, so you've got to be a bit more careful about the kind of passes you make. Again, we can see my right centre back there going to do a driven pass to him. The driven pass is very, very good because it gets the ball to the player's feet very, very quickly. You see that? So very, very quick. Going to distribute the ball in the middle again. And we see Ronaldo send him forward. First time fake shot downwards. Oh, a bit unlucky there. Going to use our centre mid. Now we're going to wait for our back five to reunite. Let him do his skill moves like he's playing Volta. That's completely fine. He's going to run back here. Nice agile driven from my opponent. We see the area there. We're going to change to our right centre back there. Run and jockey. And De Gea, I don't know what he's doing. Playing like how De Gea does in real life. Nice agile driven from my opponent. Run and jockey. I don't want to focus too much on defending on this at all. I have like a separate defending video out for the 5-3-2, so don't forget to check that out. Don't forget I do stream on twitch.tv/NoGuides. So you want me to see me playing this game live with my controller as well, you can see that as well. We've got a chance to make the pass ball to Cuadrado. Do we want to? No, we want to do a ball away. Pass the ball to our 3 centre mids where we can dominate the pitch. Don't forget we've got Eto'o on balance, so we can create a numerical advantage. Eto'o is now completely unmarked, and unfortunately the ball went to the other player. Now that's the benefit of the 5-3-2. You see the mismatch. There were so many players going forward and Eto'o crept into that space. That's the benefit of the left centre mid and the right centre mid on joining the attack. And here we've got to be a bit careful when we're defending. We're going to use run and jockey. Quick 1-2. So again, focus on Eto'o, okay? Eto'o is over here. So we're going to create that numerical advantage. We're going to use Eto'o. Good defending from my opponent, to be honest. Fair play. You read that? Slide tackle there. Tactical foul. That's fine. Shouldn't be in the yellow card. Going to man mark this area like so. We're going to push him over here. Push him over here. And we got the ball like so. So we're going to wait for Ronaldo to make that run. We don't want to pass for Ronaldo. He's our attacker. So we're going to pass the ball to Cuadrado instead. Okay, can we go forward? We're not too sure. If we're in trouble, we can always just switch the ball like so. Eto'o's over there. Now watch the mismatch. Should I say? Watch Eto'o when he goes forward now. Eto'o's going to go forward. And of course, the high medium work rates are key. And as you can see, Eto'o is completely unmarked. If I pass the ball away, it's always going to be one guy unmarked. As you can see now, our right wing back and our left wing back are both unmarked. He's trying to counter me, so we don't want to lose the ball over here. Quick 1-2. Back to Eto'o, and it should be, unfortunately, a penalty. It was going to be a goal. I was going to turn around anyway and cut back on the inside. Because like Rio Ferdinand conceded a penalty, probably panicked in that situation. It was a bit unlucky, to be honest, I won't lie. It was a bit unfortunate. It was kind of like he got the ball, but then, you know, he tackled me after. He does feel pretty hard done by. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to slot this in the top left corner with a cheeky little chip. There we go, and that should be 2-0. And of course, at this stage of the game, you should be looking at potentially going to like a 4-2-3-1. Maybe even getting rid of the fullbacks when joining the attack. I'd recommend even at the bare minimum, put your 3 centre mids on stay back while attacking. You got to be extremely smart. You know, if you're winning in a game, you have to be smart. React to how the game is. You know, your opponent's not going to be sitting there playing defensive the entire game. He's eventually going to go very attacking. So you need to also be very smart as well. Do you need to bring on someone more defensive to lock out the midfield, or do you need to be even more attacking? In this situation, I'm winning 2-0. I'm very comfortable. He is quite deadly in the final third. Got a good combination of skill moves. He's keeping me at bay. So we're going to make a quick change. So I don't want to take Eto'o off. We can move Eto'o into a defensive position. But what we're going to actually do is going to move Eto'o as a right wing back. Now, ideally you want someone who's got good stamina here. Eto'o's got 87 stamina, so you can play there. If you want to lock out the midfield, you can put another centre mid on if you really, really want to. But I'm more than comfortable with this layout like so. The next thing we're going to do though is we're going to put De La Feu in centre mid, because he's a bit more of a dribbler. I'm actually going to put all these players on comeback and offence. Stay back while attacking. And if you want to, you can remove this to long ball. Now fast build-up play is still very, very good. But for myself, I'm going to show you some examples without fast build-up play, because some people think you need to use fast build-up play. It's not compulsory, but it does definitely help with the formation. So again, 5-3-2. The players, they still go forward, the left wing back and the right wing back. They're just a bit more slower. They don't just surge forward, if that makes sense. So we're going to pass the ball here to Nedved, who seems to be very much unmarked on the wing. Quick 1-2. Nice. Do a through ball. I'm going to show you some attacking examples with my players on stay back while attacking. If you want to cross, you can cross the ball here. I'm not much of a crosser because it's just not part of my playstyle. So I'm distribute the ball outside the box. We're going to pass the ball, look for his position here. Nice, quick passing in between. 3 centre mids, we're dominating the midfield. We've got numerical advantage outside midfield in between his 3 strikers. As you can see, complete mismatch created over here. And we've got a beautiful space over there to Eto. Nice. I think it might be just a bit offside, I think it was. The benefit of long balls, they don't rush forward so quickly. So you do have time kind of to wait and relay back the positions. Okay, we're just going to wait for him like so. Use the run and jockey. Nice. Going to run and jockey. Cut that passing lane out with Eto. Use Quadrado centre mid to get the ball back. Hound my opponent. Got the ball back perfectly. We're going to run. The L1 trigger. Send Neymar going forward. We're going to do a through ball down the wing. Pass the ball back. Pass the ball back into the centre mid position. Take a touch on the inwards. Pass for Ronaldo. Nedved, we see him just on a corner over there. Again, if you want to cross, you can cross here. Feel free. We're going to do some bit of trickery. Bit of shimmying outside the box. Deulofeu, quick 1-2, nice, nice, and of course we lost the ball with our centre mid there. You don't want to be taking these 1-2s with your centre mids. If you can, if you want to, you can afford to take a 1-2 with one of the centre mids, because don't forget, I think that's actually onside. No, it's not. You can afford to take a 1-2 with one of the centre mids, because don't forget, you got 3 centre mids as opposed to just 2 in a 4-2-3-1. If you are going to take the risk and do a 1-2 with one of your centre mids, try to use one of your outside mids, like for example, Deulofeu, like so. That way, Quadrado, your central centre mid, stays in position. As you can see, Quadrado, he's still got that backup outside the box. Quick 1-2. That should be nice. Around the goalkeeper. Good defending from my opponent. Got the ball again. We're going to try again. Ronaldo. Oh, bit too much, bit too heavy. That's the problem with Ronaldo's balance. Run back here, Quadrado, through ball. Change to our left centre mid, get the ball with Deulofeu. Perfect, good slide tackling, should I say. Quick 1-2. And this is to show you, for example, you can use wingers in these positions. And of course, you can do whatever you want. I mean, the simple thing to do is an L1 trigger, first time fake shot, and try to find a gap like that. Like, you know, that is the best thing that you can realistically do in these situations. But I'm just trying to show you some progressive systems that which you might apply yourself. Run and jockey here, run and jockey backwards. Run and jockey again. Okay, so he's got through. We're going to keep running through like so. We don't want to commit a player. We're going to have to use our left centre back here. Our right centre back, should I say. Switch to our centre mid. Cut that passing lane out to the striker. Switch to other centre mid. Cut the passing lane out to the danger area outside the box. Nice bridge. Run and jockey. Run and jockey like so again. Holding him, and as you can see, I'm using our left wing back. We got the ball forward. We can surge forward our left wing back. That's completely fine. Do a lofted pass over here down the wing. That was a very, very nice pass from Nedved. Do a quick 1-2. No, Ronaldo is offside, but he'll run back on again, like so. Pass the ball to Neymar. Oop, that was a very good interception, by the way. Top tier. Offside, it seemed like. Going to intercept this pass over here. Oh, that was a nice kind of getaway. Use our right centre mid here. Our centre mid, we're going to use him as a CDM, so we're not going to be aggressive here, you see. Our midfield 3, so we're going to be quite conservative with our centre mid. We can apply pressure, but not too much pressure, you know what I mean? You don't want to give out too much space, because his striker is in behind, as you can see over there. We've got Semedo, and we neutralise the danger. Lost the ball there. You have to just focus on the area. He's right-footed, so focus on his right foot. Well, then jockey outside the box. Nice, of course, bridge abuse. You know, like most of these guys, don't forget, after the patch, they're just struggling, so they normally just abuse certain skill moves. Don't forget, we've got the right wing back as that exit strategy, so if you're ever in trouble, you know where to go to, that right centre back, like just like so. And then we can trigger that guy there, get that guy going forward. Quick 1-2. Eto's going forward again. Use L1 button, trigger these guys forward, trigger the right centre mid going forward, go back now. Created that mismatch, and it should be a very, very nice goal over here. Bit unlucky, but don't forget Nedved is over there. Ball away. Pass the ball outside the box because we've got loads of space. Deulofeu, Ronaldo, Neymar, Deulofeu, Ronaldo. Not Sanchez. Ah, too much there. But you saw, I could have taken a shot there, but I thought, why not? Again, we're going to use the run and jockey, and you can just see, you know, how amazing it is when you're attacking. And this is why it's used. It's always been an OP formation. Even when I made this formation in FIFA 19, it's been used in FIFA with the goalkeeper. I was thinking about moving the goalkeeper, but that was a good goal. So now 81 minutes. So listen, realistically now, smart thing for you to do realistically is, of course, changing to a 4-2-3-1. That would be a more conservative approach. We got caught on the counter attack there. That's completely fine. We weren't paying too much attention. One thing you can do is, as you can see, using overload the ball side, as you can see on the radar. So what we've done is we've just hug the sidelines on, and we're going to keep the ball as wide as possible, because look, you need to understand a lot of these players are going to be abusing mechanics. Don't hold the ball too much. Oops, that was a bad example there. Going to use our centre mid. This is why you should change to the 4-2-3-1. It's not really a formation to close the game out. You can if you want to. Oh my god. Ball almost glitched past me over there. I don't know what that was. Quick 1-2 over there. Nice. And of course, changing to the 4-3-1 would be a better thing for me to do over here. But I'm comfortable defending with this 5-3-2. You get the numerical advantage. And of course, Nedved using those wing play very, very wisely. And if you want, of course, you can waste time in these situations. If you want to waste time as well, don't forget, you can pass the ball all the way to your left centre back. And of course, you've got that numerical advantage in the middle. Go a bit forward with him. Quick 1-2. Nice. And as you can see, look how many new players you've got in between his strikers and his defensive lines. And of course, you can always lob the ball to either one of these players to create that wing position. Now, obviously, I don't advocate playing this way, but of course, it's important to show you the situation. I think we can go forward now. Oh, we lost the ball here. Let's do a nice slide tackle. Got the ball back. Nice. I'm going to play for the final attack. And that was pretty much game set of match. Well, that's just an example of how you can attack with the 5-3-2. I wanted to create this example. Unfortunately, the eye tracker did appear to stop working there. Apologies for that. But I just wanted to show you an example of how you can very, very easily attack with the 5-3-2. You probably saw a good example. That's just an example of how you can use it. And again, you saw how many chances I had to create the attack. Of course, this was with the 5-3-2. This is the benefit of obviously quick dribblers, agile dribblers inside the game. But you can see Ronaldo over here, that was a penalty. But you can see the goal that we conceded, in all honesty, it was our fault. You know, we ran out with Wan-Bissaka. We shouldn't have done that. We then put a situation where we did a 1-2 and we had no choice there. We tried to recover there and Rooney just pushed us a bit off. But it was my fault. I should never run out there. So that goal was my fault. That's an example how you can attack with a 5-3-2. Watch this video again. You might have to go into a game. Watch this video again to give you a bit of an example. But thanks for watching, boys. Take it easy and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.